In this video we'll be testing an RCD on a socket box which is used for connecting portable tools and equipment via a centre tap earth transformer which is internally fitted. We've been requested by Siemens to check this unit and to make sure that it complies with BS 7671 18th edition wiring regulations, as this part of the entire installation was designed under 7671. Inside the socket box we have outgoing circuits, double pole circuit breakers, and this is the incoming RCD device. This one under test is 25 amp 30 milliamp personal protection. First, because we've been doing HV switching across the network today, we've got to check we've got incoming voltage within the tolerance. So we check the incoming voltage quickly. First test is just to check the internal resistor trip, make sure the internal function works, and then we're going to check each phase in turn to make sure everything is balanced and we're happy with the voltages we've got on the system at the moment. Okay, our instrument of choice for this is this Metrel multifunction tester. One of the options it has under the single tests is an auto sequence which executes 8 tests. The connection for this is 3 wire, so we'll be using one single phase connection, one neutral connection and the earth connection. We select RCD and auto function. Under this option we have the option to set in what kind of device it is, 3 pole, 2 pole, single pole, what the sensitivity of the unit should be, the RCD type and the tripping current value. We have options 30 milliamps, 300, 100, 500. There's multiple functions available here, and we can also select the RCD type. Below we can test to certain standards. As I said before, we are testing to 7671 on this installation, and our earthing systems are TN. So these are the group of tests. We've got positive and negative sequences, so the positive part of the cycle and the negative part. So we've got a test at times 1, times 5, 0.5, and we've also got a ramp facility on the positive and negative cycles. Okay, let's show you how this test works. We've got the earth connection to the earth bar, neutral, and we're testing on L2. We start the sequence off. The first sequence test is at times 1, so that's 30 milliamps on the positive cycle, and the unit trips out. It gives you an indication on the screen. That's 8.4 milliseconds, and the negative cycle is 17.7. Now we test at times 5, which is 150 milliamps, trip time of 5.2 milliseconds, and on the negative cycle we have a test time of 15.1. At 0.5 the unit shouldn't trip, so it should go out to 2 seconds without tripping, which it does on the positive cycle, and then straight onto the negative cycle. And then the best test of all, which is the ramp up test, at what point the RCD actually trips. So on the positive cycle it trips at 24 milliamps, and the negative cycle 24 milliamps. Green tick on screen shows it complies with BS 7671. That completes the auto sequence test. The test results will now be recorded within the instrument and sent off to Siemens. These tests are in excess of what's required under BS 7671, but as we can conduct 8 tests in less than a minute, I think it's well worth doing this test